Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be going through my Zara perfume collection, so stay tuned and I hope you enjoy. As we all know, Zara dupes a lot of popular perfumes, so I'll be going through my perfume collection and I'll be telling you what notes the perfumes have and what they're a dupe of. So I've got a couple, I've got a few. I'm about to add more, but currently I've got six perfumes in my Zara collection, so let's get started. So the first one I'm going to talk about is, I think, arguably one of the most popular Zara perfumes, and that is Golden Decade. And Golden Decade is actually a dupe for YSL Libre. And I'll tell you something, I think YSL Libre Intense, actually. I'll tell you something, it smells the same. Smells the same. I have used half my bottle almost, and wow. This is such a strong fragrance. It lasts for so long. And look how deep the color is. Yeah. This lasts for hours and hours and hours and hours. I mean, honestly, sometimes like you actually just have to wash it off your clothes because it won't come off. So I do pair this with something from Bath and Body Works, but this is more than enough. This is seriously more than enough. And it's not expensive. I got the 30 ml because I have so many bottles. I've got so many, I've got too many. So I try and get the small ones when I can. So this one was 30 mils and I said okay. And I'm not a floral girl, but this floral is just too elegant, too sophisticated. So I had to get it. I had to get it. And I don't regret it. And this golden decade has notes of mandarin, orange blossom, jasmine, lavender, and vanilla. So I get a lot of the orange blossom from this. It's more orange blossom and jasmine to my nose. I don't get vanilla. Maybe it's like a faint, slight vanilla, but I also get lavender. I get lavender and I dislike lavender, but I love orange blossom. So the combo works because the orange blossom is stronger. And I don't really get the mandarin, but you can kind of tell there's a little bit of citrus in here. So yeah, not bad, not bad. And then the next one, this one is one of my personal faves. I was so taken by this fragrance. It was very controversial because there was one note in it that people absolutely hated. But for me, it wasn't a deal breaker. And that is Supreme Vanilla. It's Supreme, all right. I love the name. I love the name. So this comes in a really, really dark black bottle, which I think is beautiful. And let me bring this up close. Such a beauty. If there's one that I would like upgrade from 30 mil to, I think it's 80 mils for the big bottle, it would be Supreme Vanilla. It smells so good. Smells so good and it lasts forever. I remember one time I put it on my jacket. I was going for dinner with a friend, just put a few spritzes on my jacket. I was like, okay, no problem. I could smell it the whole night. I'm like, okay, cool, that's expected. I put that jacket in my closet. I left it for like 3 days. And then when I came back, I was opening my closet. I don't know what happened. I was like, okay, yeah, I need something from this area. And I got the nicest scent ever. And I was like, what is that? What's smelling so good? And I saw that jacket and I remembered it was the Supreme Vanilla that I had sprayed on it a few nights ago. So yeah, this one is long lasting, like the real long lasting of the long lasting perfumes. Supreme Vanilla. Anyway, this has notes of Madagascar vanilla, ink, sugar, tonka bean, and cedar. So the ink is the controversial note that everyone dislikes. Some people don't mind it. I'm one of those people, and then other people just absolutely hate it. They say it ruins the fragrance. But you know what? I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't get ink like ink in a pen or like ink in a marker or whatever. I don't get ink. I just get a almost like a woody, deep vanilla, but still soft and sweet. I think it's something to do with that vanilla sugar tonka bean combo. It's good. It is good. So I really, really like this one. I've been going back and forth, but I would definitely upgrade this one to a full size. And I remember one time I was working and this girl walked into the store and she had the most beautiful scent trail behind her. And I asked them, like, sorry, ma'am, I just had to ask, what fragrance are you wearing? You smell so good. And they were like, yeah, we just came from Zara and we had put on Supreme Vanilla. I said, mm-hmm. I know that's right because it smelled amazing. It smelled so good, so strong, but it wasn't overpowering. It was tantalizing. It was beautiful. And I was like, yeah, I made the right decision buying this because if that's how it smells on people, it's one thing to smell it on yourself, but smell it on someone else and you're like, this is good. It means you really, really like that scent. So I was like, yeah, this, this is it. All right. And then my next one is Rose Temeraire. I hope I said it right. Very complicated name. So I actually don't like rose that much, but this is like a rose and cherry scent. So that's why I got it. And the bottle is so pretty. It's like got this beautiful ombre, like it goes down from like a brown to a purple. I think it's gorgeous. And it just smells like a tart cherry with a little bit of rose in the background. I think it smells very, very nice. I have tried it and worn it for a week and I enjoyed it, but I don't necessarily love it. And I think that's the main issue. So this one, I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence. Think it smells nice. Don't love it though, but don't hate it. It's just like in the middle, slightly above that. So yeah, Rose Temere. Yeah, Temere. These names. Anyway, it is notes of cherry, plum, rose, floral, and wood. Yeah, I get that cherry plum rose combo easy. Really, that's what comes to mind when I smell it. So yeah, it's true to its notes. Very tart though, very tart. But it was one of the better ones in the collections. There were a collection of four, and personally, I think this one was the best one. So that's why I got it. Okay, and then a more recent purchase of mine was actually Sweet Temptation by Zara. And Sweet Temptation is just Red Temptation, but a flanker. So this one is Red Temptation Sweet, basically. And the other one was Red Temptation Floral. But since I don't really like florals, I let that go. So this is the bottle. This writing is so beautiful, the way they wrote sweet. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. I love good handwriting. So yeah, that really drew me to this bottle. I tried the Golden Decade Sweet and Golden Decade Floral, but they just smelled too much like Golden Decade. And I already have it, so I was like, okay, what's the point of buying another one when I already have something that smells at least 90% the same? So I decided to go for this because I don't like Red Temptation because I don't like Baccarat Rouge, even though I know it smells nice and I can appreciate it, but I wouldn't buy it for myself, so I didn't buy Red Temptation. But I was like, Red Temptation Sweet is a bit better because it's a bit sweeter. So yeah, this is it. And it smells like Red Temptation, but just with a bit more sugar or like a bit more like a powdery sugar in it. And it has notes of vanilla, tonka bean, amber, and moss. The amber and moss I definitely get when this dries down and kind of it's like the base notes. So after an hour, you definitely just get amber and moss. But in the beginning, you get that vanilla and tonka bean, and it just smells so, 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 so pretty. So yeah, this one was pretty good. Got the 30 ml, of course, because I wasn't too sure, if I'd be able to use up a full bottle, because I do like it, but I don't love it. So yeah, but it was a good one to try. I actually forgot to mention, Supreme Vanilla. People say this is a dupe for Kiali Vanilla 28. I don't think that. I do not think that at all. Um, this is unlike anything I've ever smelt before, so I wouldn't say it's a dupe for Vanilla 28. This is unique as far as I'm concerned. Um, and that's about it. That's about it. And then for Rose Temeraire, people say this is a dupe of Delina Exclusive. Haven't smelled Delina Exclusive, but I don't know. I highly doubt that. I doubt that. I don't think so. Um, Based on what people say the dupes of Delina Exclusive are, I just don't see this being in there. Like this is really cherry plum rose tart. Um, I don't know, maybe it is. I'd have to get my nose on it, but I don't know. I don't know. That one's up in the air. And then with Red Sweet Temptation, people say this is a dupe for Milk by Commodity. I wouldn't know. Don't have Milk Commodity, but I'm happy if it's a very close dupe because I've always wanted to try that fragrance. So yeah, good enough. The next fragrance I have in my collection is called Fabulous Sweet. And this is so sweet. Like this is super, super, super duper sweet. It's fabulously sweet, hence the name. And this has notes of pear, orange, pink pepper, tuberose, ylang ylang, coconut water, vanilla, tonka bean, and patchouli. So it's got a lot going on. Um, Look, 100 mils is a bit too much for me for this bottle. I like it, but I don't love it. So I do have a hard time kind of using it. But there's a time I committed to using a lot, so that's why it's down to here. But I found a combo that matched it so well, and it was actually Bath and Body Works Waikiki Beach Coconut. That thing pairs so well with this. It speaks to me. That combination speaks to me. So that's what I pair it up with when I wear it, and I absolutely love it in that combo. And people say that Fabulous Sweet is a dupe for Lady Million. Um, I don't know. I stay away from Lady Million because I already have this. So they're probably right. It's probably true. Um, but this one, because it comes in such a big bottle, personally, if I could go back, I wouldn't have purchased it. Um, if it was a smaller bottle, maybe 30 mils, that would have been preferable. Yeah. And then my last perfume is Violet Blossom. This one is so tiny. It's 30 mils as well. So this is what the 30 mil ones look like. So this has notes of cherry blossom, magnolia, and tonka bean. So it's a very simple fragrance, not complex, not difficult. When I smell it, I get that tonka bean and I get something floral, which I guess is the cherry blossom and magnolia. Yeah, this fragrance is okay. Don't love it, don't hate it. It's just around, but I do like the bottle. I love this deep, rich purple. I think it's so pretty. I think it's one of the prettiest bottles I've seen in a long time. Just this color, it's it draws you in. It really does. And this is a dupe of Girl of Now by Elie Saab. Haven't smelled that fragrance either, but I'll take the people's word for it. So yeah, it's pretty good and quite happy I have this one.